Welcome everyone to week number 3. I think it's week number 3. We're gonna cast on Friday because I don't have time tomorrow. So, we're gonna cast with me and Wrestler today. Hello, Wrestler.
Thank you for inviting me, Nebula. Yes, it is indeed week 3 cast to answer your question. Well, I think you should already know that. And so we have a couple of exciting matches today.
Yeah, it's gonna be Roxo versus Hornets. Two of the, I would say, favorites in the Sapphire division.
Based on on the predictions by the community and my own personal biases, I have to agree with you as well. One of the two of the, if not I would say favorites to win, definitely being at one top 2 and 3 in their division. I mean,
Definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if this also will be the divisional championship match.
I wouldn't be surprised either, but there's still a lot of matches to be played, and there's still a lot of good competitors in Emerald, so I wouldn't Sapphire, excuse me. So I wouldn't not count your chickens before they hatch.
Definitely. There's one more match after that. We're gonna also gonna cast Icky the Grafter versus Gentleman in Emeralds. Uh, Gentleman more of a newer player, and Icky the Grafter one of the older players, but that's too old, I guess.
Are
that
you familiar with him?
I played them 3 years ago, SCL 6, I think, TOP. But after that, I don't think they have played in any tournaments, but I'm not sure.
I mean, it's a long way to return, and what
So,
a tournament return could come back to.
mm-hmm. Anyhow, let's just go. I would say pick and bands, but we should just go to Roxo versus Hornet. Let's look at the leaderboards first before we do anything else. So it's in Sapphire. Roxo is leading with 4 points, with 2 wins. Pretty good, pretty good. And Hornets has won one match and lost one match. So Roxo has more points going into this match.
Yeah, a bit of surprising, I would say surprising loss for Hornet versus Lavinuk. I say that was in week 1, yes. So Hornet dropped the first match against Lavinuk. Picked it up in the second game versus Cadmid, winning it decisively 7-1. And a win for Hornet here would definitely put him back in the driver's seat of the group. And more for Roxo. If Roxo wins this set, he'll be up 6 points with not a lot of people able to catch him. So would be a very nice lead to get to coming up to the later weeks of the tournament.
Mm-hmm. Also note that there's a bye in this division, so you can only have a maximum of 12 points. So 4 out of 12 is already pretty good. Anyhow, let's just go straight to the bigger bands. It's gonna be Hornet versus Roxo. Hornet's gonna ban Balcony, while Roxo's gonna ban Modern. And restrict-wise, Hornet is gonna decline, and Roxo is deciding to get rid of Library. So Roxo's more banning the big venues, while Hornet just doesn't like Balcony, which I understand because I also do this basically. Only ban Balcony and don't restrict anything else.
Yeah, I'd never put up Hornet as a big venue player, but I assume that Roxo bands are just more of the comfort bench. I don't want to play this. I don't care if my opponent is super good or not. I just don't want to have to deal on him on these venues. I'll go where I'm comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Hornet's doubling Ballroom, while Roxo is gonna double Courtyards, two of the more standard venues. You can still do stuff on the Spy side, more so on the Ballroom, but don't underestimate Courtyards. Like, you can still win Spy games there.
Definitely, it's harder. You have to pull up very clear. Usually, the spy ones on Courtyard are harder than spy ones on Ballroom. Doesn't mean that they're impossible. It's just usually harder.
Then we're gonna finish with Gallery and High Rise. Gallery, Spy-wise, you can do a lot of stuff. High Rise is more of a, how would you say it, more of a behavioral kind of reads kind of venue. because AI can finish.
Yeah, AI can finish, but usually with Hyras, especially on this three venue, 3x setup, usually the best thing to usually focus on is the flirt, because sometimes AIs will have contact and let's just say inspect statues done, but tracking flirts here is especially good if you're managing to do so.
De-
And since Roxo fixed it, I assume that's what he's looking for.
Definitely. Let's just go straight to the game. It's gonna be Hornet Steel on Ballroom,
Indeed.
starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. I don't have casting mode on, so.
I mean, you would never. At least you didn't snipe instead of spectating. I
Oh,
made that mistake once.
oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, she's like, I am sniping this instead of casting it. Interesting. Anyways, so we're gonna idle here for a little bit. Our seduction targets not playing nice, not being in the conversation circle. Then we'll go to the side statues. I want to say this could be a good swap play for sniper. Is not really. You cannot.
Ooh.
I mean, we can be seen, but it's definitely in the back there.
It's pretty in them, but I think we are seen. Well, I'm not sure. Does Roxo highlight for statues? I'm not
Well,
sure.
we did highlight. We did highlight. Sorry.
Oh, was she at the middle statues or on the side statues? I didn't see. I was not looking.
I have to assume that there was metal statues as of now.
Anyhow, we have inspects partly done. We gonna flirt. We are pacing wise pretty well suited.
Yeah, if we get the second flirt off sometime quick, which will happen because our next target is gonna make our cooldown go that much faster by taking this book. Oh, I thought we are going for a green pollen. No such luck.
Could have worked because we're kinda behind the pillar. And there's some cover with the combo in front of us, but we decided to not pillar line. Instead, we're gonna go to blue bookcase. Not sure. Is there a print in here? No, we're just gonna idle. Oh yeah, there's a print. Okay.
And a
Also,
difficult print gone.
difficult prints. That's if you can hit those greens, you always want to have the difficult. You don't want to have clean ones.
I
Um.
mean, definitely, it's harder for sniper to track and credit.
mm,
Especially, I mean, sometimes even when you get double difficult prints, that occasionally happens. It's so hard for a sniper to credit that. Usually, some people do get a green banana, but that's out of quite a few people potentially. We only get 3.
I love this spacing though. We have a lot of mission progress. We just need to hope that Emma goes to a statue.
This is also fingerprintable, I think.
It's the second bookcase though, so I'm not sure if Rex is gonna look for like a microfilm or maybe they're gonna like credit this microfilm.
If we are being looked at on the side of it, oh, we are highlighted when brought back to neutralites. Uh, wonder that maybe it's just not 100% sure. Maybe it's just crediting that potential double animation,
Mm-hmm.
the double transfer there.
Maybe, probably, could be. Are we gonna decide to go and finish inspect? It's pretty late to do so. Oh,
Oh, just yeah, we're gonna go to the side statues here by our seduction target. I
we
mean,
kinda
50-second. Oh,
we kinda have to,
yeah,
and it's gonna be an OT. So
very little of it.
we have to like zigzag. Oh, we already have our shot, and it's gonna be boots for the OT shot.
I because she went center statues at the last 20 seconds and then immediately talked at the conversation. If you
Yeah,
look at it, she immediately talked right next to Smallman, which, while not officially confirmed, could be the most often the seduction target,
uh,
since you want to have him around as a potential suspect.
if you only see like the last 20 seconds of this game, I don't blame you for shooting this. Like this is really suspicious, right? Finishing inspects and then talking next to Smallman even. It's a little bit too much.
Yeah. I think. Oh yeah, she did have real BB as. Wait, at the spy contacted, she Boots didn't have real. She walked away just before that happened. So, maybe just assume that was a split.
Maybe, yeah. We are lowlining the left side of the party, so
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we didn't see Boots leaving.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate miss because if we low light Boots there, I mean, we're probably the shot then. But even then, we weren't even highlight. I'm not
Nope.
exactly sure for the shot. Would have only 1 second to figure out, and I don't think that would be the
Okay,
unfortunate.
let's just
Yeah,
go
let's
to.
just go.
We're talking a lot for the yeah the
So,
whatever.
sorry, I sometimes like talking. I apologize.
Anyhow, it's gonna be Roxo has to answer. He's gonna do that with General. Sounding in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, this is not a slow cast. We don't need to talk for an hour after the game.
I mean, we could.
I mean, we could. I mean, I don't think I would be able to come up with subjects for an hour to keep everyone entertained. Nice
Ah,
51% work.
I can always start talking about pathing. No worries.
Pathing isn't real. It's just propaganda that you're doing.
Anyhow, we are planning early. SC is leaving. That's what you like to see.
As long as they come back to us as long as they land somewhere relatively soon.
Eh, doesn't really matter. I feel like we have to do other stuff right now, not focus on the flirts. Roxa is looking at the party and is deciding to just finish the flirts. Like, sure.
A 2 green flirt as well. That's very very early done. Are we gonna bug here? Just I think tap too early, especially as general. I think we could have landed that bug there if we wait just a second later. Could have been a good double walking bug there.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
General's walking buck is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, so it could definitely have worked there. We have flirts already done, but we are not using this to push to do automations. Now we are moving, but where are we gonna go? Are we gonna? Do we want to buck here? No.
I think we want the sprint here. Indeed, we are taking the sprint.
Oh, we can purloin? No.
That would be a sneaky play.
Oh no, you don't want to see this. Duke is talking. Yeah, some head shakes there. If people don't know this, this is like a big tell that the person with the briefcase is the spy. Like if there are only 2 people in the convo and the spy is one of them with a briefcase and the other person talks, then you know that the person with the briefcase is the spy.
I've honestly have not known that since I don't remember that happening.
Oh
So
really? You
that
didn't know that? Damn.
yeah, I legit. I mean, I don't know how a lot many times I've played this game, and didn't know that's the first time.
Uh,
Banana bread.
I don't think it's in
Banana.
the. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm talking about game. We have a banana bread, but it's only us that has real. The Saturday of the ever SDA was taking a briefcase with the ambassador. So if Hornet tracks this, it's gonna be quite hard for Roxo to finish because we're the only ones with real BP and going to the center respects. This usually screams alarm bells. And there's a thing of the statue. This could be a soft tail finish here.
We have to shoot really soon, and Hornet is at least looking. Does he wanna? Is he looking at blinks? He's really thinking about it. He's even following with the laser, but he's not gonna shoot. And
No,
Roxo ties it up.
yeah, I think that Hornet had an inkling that this could be a spy finishing, but I guess not knowing the fingerprint situation probably dissuaded him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to. It's all. I mean, sometimes you kind of have to shoot that, but it's really hard and annoying to shoot someone just before someone goes to the stage statues at 20 seconds in the game while you have only 2 missions done to them beforehand.
Banana bread.
But I think that there was a path to victory for Hornet. We just had to realize that General was the only one who had real BB there, and focus him on there.
Yep, sometimes you have to look at the real BBS. You can get a lot of information from that because usually players don't like to do fake BBs.
Yeah, you don't want to
Anyhow,
let off too many. Agree. Okay, let's go.
uh, anyhow, let's just go to the next game and look at this. We have Smallman as our third
But
game.
love it.
We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, playing it, and we're gonna see some cheese. We can do some swap cheese.
We're gonna chase our seduction target. We do get a 34%. I would like to bail here. Like, just speed your ally, especially with that white flirt. Wouldn't want to sit in this conversation for too long.
Yeah, cheese flirting could be risky because Ember was moving towards us. And if you do it, you should always walk towards like the way you're facing. You don't want to go backwards because going backwards early on as a cheese flirt, it's really easy. It's not really easy, but it's easier to spot the cheese flirt, if that makes sense.
And yeah, I understand. Just now we're wait. I don't think I think we're respecting this flirt a bit too much. But we're gonna grab his fingerprint that's on this green bookshelf here.
Pretty good plan. We are doing stuff. Love to see it.
Yeah, we're giving ourselves options and a quick putback as well.
I mean, is the sniper really looking at that? I feel like almost no one nowadays looks at that. Except the
It
select
depends
few.
on the party, right? Depends on how active the party is. If no one's active at the party, there's no statue of visitors, there's no safe in the past. You might as well look for it, right?
True. I'm just saying Hornet is taking the risk and it kind of works out and it kind of makes sense that he did it the way he did it.
That's unfortunately just a dead case for Hornet, and wonder if even though we're not highlight, maybe that just puts the CEO down. Oh, there's a small man can have at least one or maybe even two.
Party is rather active, like a lot of movements, which is will be more difficult for the sniper to snipe, but this BB is potentially really good for the sniper because you can lure like 5 people, and even Hornet is kind of shaking his camera.
Yeah, because that was a fake BB. The DA split when we did the white contact. Unfortunately, couldn't stay still. Are we gonna go for this bug here?
We kind of have to. We
Yeah,
just have
this is a
to.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, okay, just
yeah,
do
but
it.
the witch bug,
Nice.
witch bug,
I will
nice.
just move.
Oh,
We can take the prince and we can BB.
are
Okay.
we gonna
BB,
baby here?
BB, BB.
Banana bread.
Nice.
Oh, yes, yes.
Are we not taking
Is
the
that?
prince?
Yeah,
Okay.
we are.
Okay, that took like 3 extra seconds, well, 2 extra seconds. And
Maybe
yeah,
we're just cycling the actions there, but yeah, nice fight win from Hornet. Bounces back from that unfortunate sniper loss. Goes up 2-1. So 3-0 for Spice.
I love the pacing here. It's like flirts, we're gonna move pretty fast to different conversation and then flirt again, go to Prince. We don't need to flirt here because you don't have to. Like you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to do other stuff. Like you can flirt later. Good decision from Hornets. We want to BB here, but we can't, and then we try to go for this briefcase, but this dead briefcase, so we have to go back to our ST and fail the BB because the D is leaving, and then yeah, you know the rest. Back into briefcase BB.
Had good cover from Toby there while that bug. So good awareness from Hornets doing that.
Mhm.
And this briefcase green banana bread is clutch as well. If that's
Banana
white
bread.
and Roxo's not, that's just. out.
Let's go to the next game. It's gonna be Opera, pretty good character. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
So far, 3 for free for spies. I'm not sure if that's a nice, quick, and early 51% flirt. I wonder if that's maybe the snipers not holding some things or just great spy play. I think probably a mix of both.
It's a mix of both, but I would say it's more so on the spy side that's doing well. Especially,
Understandable.
especially last game, Hornet's last game was pretty spot on, was pretty good.
Oh, we could go for this bug here while Kane is. I think that could have been a very good opportunity for a bug and into a DBB here. Oh, but the DA leaves as soon as I say that.
Could have used the cover to hide the arm.
Yeah.
Oh? No.
Now we do this.
Is this golden range? This is golden range, I think.
But we're being looked at. I mean, we have the angle from the sniper side that sees if it would see if the arm is swinging out or not.
You can also run on Buck here, I think. Maybe you want to do BB Buck here. I think like not a lot of people are outside of comfort, so it will be one of the better plays, I think. You can also time it with someone taking a drink, right? Because usually snipers like to take if the list is gone or not.
But so far we don't do that. We just, I guess I want to say milk this potential bug. But we're kind of really just idling and not doing anything.
We're requesting a drink. Purloin. Okay, well, I believe Tex rejected. I'm not sure if someone else rejected beforehand.
The SDA reject. Okay, Wheels doesn't really reject. Just leaves. The chain is still on. Is on Kane. Kane takes.
And we see that the list is gone. What is the reaction gonna be? It's gonna be okay. We're getting a highlight. Oh, we immediately gonna shoot. Is that for like a YBB and just like the Purloin credit? Maybe also bug credit?
I assume that's also bug credit because we were standing in the golden range for about a minute. And at some point that the sniper will just especially if it's in the Pearl chance, sniper will just assume I probably just missed that bug. They've been standing there a minute straight and I wasn't looking at it the entire time. So that's just something I just have to credit and move on. Because you can't watch the same conversation for about a minute straight for a potential. And once Red Dress was in the Purloin chain, I assume that's if Hornet figured out that was a green fade, they're all okay here. Even though we highlight him.
Kane also has fake. We are talking in the comfort with the real. And Tex also has fake. So this shot, behaviorally, it makes sense. Also, mission count, it makes sense if you count the bug. So, pretty good shot from Hornet. And with that, he's leading 3-1.
Yeah, so Hornet breaks serve. Now we're gonna move on to Courtyard, which is gonna be for Roxo. It's gonna be quite hard to pull it back, especially on the spice. Spice out of Courtyard is the usual dance of what's the fourth mission between Contact, Seduce, and Inspect, and but Thirsty's gotta be Hornet on top. Let's see how he does.
You know what the 8th mission on this venue is?
Making the sniper alt F4. I don't know.
It's time it. You should always try to time it on this venue. It's underrated. I know Pornhub talks about it a lot, and since I heard him saying it, like he was talking about it a lot like 3 years ago, and I've been doing it more and more, and because of that I've been winning more, so it's one of the things you can use to win more spy games, I guess.
You can't argue with the results.
I guess. Anyway, let's just start. Hornet is playing text, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Oh! Whoops, let's go back. I forgot to change the speed. Anyhow, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. All good.
Let's double speed casting. Let's go.
That was times 4, so.
Oh, so we have to talk 4 times as fast. Now that would be a cast.
This is Roxo's double. Hornet's won his double, so let's see if Roxo can come back.
34% for very quite early on. Sometimes flirt on courtyard could be, I wouldn't say relatively loose if it isn't like gallery or something, but it sometimes can be hard to finish inconspicuous.
You have to time it with the rotations. Like the sniper on this venue, it's usually really obvious what the sniper is looking at.
A great contact, only one low light available from the and a lot of people with reels as well. So looking really good for Hornet thus far. Good start.
On this venue, you should also probably fake BB more often than the other venues. The party usually gives you that opportunity because this venue is mostly only statues and comfort circles, right? So usually AI characters will go to comforts more often than other venues, which gives you more opportunities to BB and with that also fake BB.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't want to overdo it, but still, a fake BB can definitely sometimes be powerful. So go to this inspects here. Well, I guess it would be an interesting time to do a green swap play. So not the time that the sniper would be usually expecting it.
This will be a really good time to green swap because you only need to finish flirt, right? And that could be like a close white flirt. So, but we decide to not do so. We're like lining up where the SD is. They're at statues, so we're probably gonna follow them. Yep.
We're gonna flirt. Are we gonna try to swap here?
Yes.
Yep, green swap here.
Okay.
Let's see who gets called this. This is usually the most important. Sometimes.
It's gonna be Boots.
No, Boots is on the other statue. No one's getting.
No, it's general. It's general.
Oh, it is general. General is a low light. Yeah, sometimes if a low light picks up a statue, you're not necessarily looking at it.
There are a lot of statue goers. So
yeah.
This could be a win from Hornet and IE.
Yeah, 6-second countdown is here. We're not even looking at the potential statue. We don't see it. And Hornet gets away with the SpyParty on courtyard and extends his lead.
Yeah, you have to guard those swaps, especially late game. It's a pretty good win from Hornet. Kinda helps that in lowlight is picking the statue up. But
yeah, you have to be cognizantly aware of that potential play and just like guard it in advance. And just considering that was Elizabeth behind around, Bassett may have been in danger. You have to just assume that Tech is one of your highest suspects and just look for that potential green swap, even if it's a low light picking it up.
I also like that we're doing the green swap next to someone else, like or SD, because sometimes players like snipers don't know like the exact order. Like maybe Salmon was the one that was green swapping, right? Sometimes confusing.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Just adds one more layer of fusion to it.
Anyhow,
from Hornet, Roxo needs a win to get this back under control.
Yeah, and then Roxo's gonna play Seek. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. I feel like I'm always saying that name wrong.
I mean, I don't know. It's probably Seek, but
Seek, yeah.
Yeah, sick. This just sounds like you're sick. You're having a flu, you know. It's just doesn't feel quite as right. But maybe that is how it's pronounced.
I don't
wouldn't
think
be the
so.
wiser.
I'm not, to be honest, I'm not sure. Anyhow,
Banana bread.
we're gonna BB. We can lowlight 2 people if Hornet was watching.
No, we don't lowlight any. Maybe sometimes you don't want to lowlight immediately. Maybe if you want to see if someone's using a good banana bread to do like a bug or something. But best was in relative safety. I think we could have taken those lowlights there.
Sometimes you also just wanna know what's real, right? That's
Definitely.
sometimes more important than lowlighting. We're just gonna time a flirt, but we don't complete the seduction target mission. The seduce, I guess.
There we go, Nebula. You finally managed it. Yeah. So the seduce is gonna be done, assuming Seduction doesn't leave, and there any second now. There it goes. Um, so I don't think Toby at the offerable position. I don't think so, based on our standing. But
I
I
don't
think we're
know.
too close to the bush. I think we're too
It's...
close to the bush.
But we could cheese this if you like stand like a little bit outside of the comfort. Because the rotations of Hornet is
Banana bread.
looking like he will not defend Toby.
We do a fake BB into a split. I don't think that got rewarded. And again, not many low lives coming out. I think we're just looking at who can have any real BB at any time. As we're gonna be finally setting up a statues at 1 minute.
We have oh, there's a fingerprintable statue, so we might want to go to the other set of statues that has a print.
It is also aware that that's the
Ooh, animation break.
oh, it is. Was it seen though? That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we are going to the second set of fin space, which does have a second fingerprint. It is 10-second cooldown. Hornet's not looking to shoot.
Does the Hornet know about the printable statues?
Doesn't seem so. Roxo, the late fingerprint coming back and only being down 2 now. Very desperately needed win here.
Hornet might have forgotten the first fingerprintable statue, but not the second one, so he probably doesn't have to count. And that's a win for Roxo.
Sometimes, yeah, 1 missed fingerprint is all it needs for a spy to win, and Roxo takes advantage of that.
Pretty good game. Softail games can be deadly for sure.
You have quite a few Softail game. I think I noticed like at least a couple of Softail games already from Roxo. So fan of those. Maybe thinking that Hornet is not tracking Softail tells that well.
Maybe.
Explaining that.
Anyhow, 4-2 for Hornet, and Hornet's gonna play Taft, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Taft is an interesting pick. Usually players like to have that as Amber, but then again, like Tex Amber is getting more popular lately.
Yeah, if some player... Oh, that would have been a cool time to do a Great Purloin.
Yes.
That'd be pretty risky, but especially if you don't green there. If you don't green there, that's definitely risky.
I would have taken it for sure. It's like
oh, absolutely, you would have taken.
Just risk it.
It's like might as well, right? Again,
Ooh.
conversation's looking pretty good for the BB.
Banana bread.
There it is, green contact. Couple of lowlights, but again, quite a few people of real, and we're gonna lowlight people who don't have. Okay, not all of them. I thought we were gonna lowlight 3 more on the other conversation who didn't have real, but surprisingly, no. Maybe that's just the behavioral tell us thinking, oh, this could not possibly be the spy in that lonely 2 people conversation there.
We have our statues already done, so we only need 1 more mission. And we have 2 minutes to do so.
Yeah, that's another two-flare from Hornet. Hornet's been doing really good with the green test thus far. Though I've seen at least a couple of green.
Well,
Oh,
we're
no! As
just.
soon as I say that, it's a white Purloin.
It's a white
But no shot.
Purloin, but it's still early on, so we might wait.
Yeah, but there's no shot coming. I was assuming that Hornet doesn't have floor, but he does. And Hornet goes up 5-2 yet again. Who said Courtyard Spy games are hard to find? So far we have 3 of them.
Cannot underestimate that.
It's the Fate scene. I'm gonna take a quick look. At the very tail of it is, but you have to
It's
really fucking.
it's visible for sure.
Yeah, you
But
have to be looking for it, but it's visible. But you have to be looking.
yeah, pretty much. It's gonna be a 5-2 lead for Hornets on Roxo's double pick. Let's see if Roxo can answer with a win for themselves on the spy side. It's gonna be Boots starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
I know Minioric would approve of this pick.
Oh really?
Oh, definitely. Have you not seen SMC finals?
Oh yeah. They played like Boots like every game almost.
Indeed. Ethos is gonna be a quick flirt, and it is 34%. We could grab this fingerprint here as well. Give us those options. Instead, Peel grabs it before our feet, quite literally. Yeah, so far, again, would be a good time to contact a lot of people in conversation, some statue visitors already that are in for contact.
Okay, now if you see 2 people at statues, it's better to wait. I feel like.
At this moment, yeah, but even still, okay, Roxy doesn't agree.
Banana
Fortunately,
bread.
oh, I thought we're getting offered while we're doing a wide contact, but instead it was Rocker.
I thought we requested, but apparently not. Anyhow, we need to flirt, we need to do missions. We have only 1 mission done so far. The comfort with the ST is pretty full, but I think we can still manage to go into it.
We need to do missions. I think that's your new catchphrase there, Nebula. Yeah, I mean,
That's how you usually win spy games.
true.
It's like you need to look at the time always, like every. That's basically how you play spy. It's like, do I have enough time for this? Yes or no? Can I wait? Yes or no? If the answer is no, you need to stop moving.
80 seconds on the clock. The seduction, I don't think even the green flare is not going to be done, so we're going to have to, if we're not going to get closer, we're going to need at least 2 more flirs to finish, and that's always going to be dice. And that's assuming that we can flirt.
We can go for this briefcase. There's also a fingerprintable statue, I believe, on the right side of that hat. And then we only have to flirt. We decide to flirt first. Are we gonna time it here? I feel like you have to go to statues first before you wanna flirt. Unless you move now. Oh, Irish is getting that statue.
There's another statue on the opposite side that the mouse left us.
Yeah, but that one is less cooked, right?
Yeah.
Like, that one is really fresh.
At this point, you gotta have. At this point, you kind of have to do it, right?
Oh no, it's Pills. Pills is taking that statues. Oh my god. That's some bad luck. Like, AI's character's going to the fingerprintable statues and we decide to wide time it. And it's pretty visible. And I think we're dead. We at least a highlight.
That is a fingerprintable statue. Yeah.
I thought it was the other one, but
no, it wasn't. But white time it is enough for a Hornet to shoot and a potential finish statue. Hornet already on match point, 6-2.
Damn, pretty good showing from Hornets.
I wonder if there wasn't a time at and we go to that fingerprintable statue. Do we get shot? Because I think we were being watched so hard since we did the white time at earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if we know that that statue's fingerprintable sooner. Do we just die from? It's always that.
It's always what if. The only fault I can see here from the spy side is after the briefcase we should have gone to the fingerprintable statues here and then float afterwards. But then again, you have to hit the green, right? So
True.
it's difficult. Anyhow, Hornet is 6-2 up, only needs one more to win the set. It's gonna be Oprah once again on gallery, starting in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
I know you're gonna like this venue, at least the cast venue.
It's one of my favorites, definitely. I've been playing it less and less lately though. Not sure why.
So I would say that people recognize and just ban it again.
Oh no, I mean in casual. Like
Oh,
competitive they don't ban it because usually lately I've been losing on it, so
maybe time put that grinded again. In the meantime, Hornet does a nice quick flirt there at the. Not really sure about that movement, but go for flirtation cooldown is gonna be up. I would like to do another quick flirt and then leave, even though it seems risky. But I don't think we want to waste too much time at this front combo sitting there. And
I love
ambassadors
it's
at that side were not gonna be
Nice.
washed without potential cheese flirt.
You see the laser looking at the backhand because there's the activity, so that gives you an excuse to move. Which I love to see from Hornet.
Would have been a good drive-by possibility potentially if Ambassador was close to that combo. Sadly, not the case.
It
Could be an
still
opportunity
happen.
here. Yeah, it could be an opportunity here.
We are lined
Those are
up.
the bugs that, yeah, we're lined up. Those bugs are potentially so hard to credit. No, we don't decide to do that actually.
I think that's a mistake. I think I would have. Oh well, Ember went to the right. So we wouldn't have possibly have the bug there.
I would have liked actually to, even though that's a bit greedy, to take that book and the fingerprint on the briefcase. Yeah. Though I agree that could be a greedy play, and
The
the
thing
sniper may
is,
punish.
if you
punish you
know
for it.
etiquette, then you should know that you cannot take the briefcase while taking a book out. But I'm not sure if
True.
Roxo knows that. Like if you take a book from bookcase and you want to walk away, you cannot go to a briefcase. It's illegal. Anyway, we decided to time it because we are a little bit short of on time and we don't have any missions done, which makes sense.
I'm looking at the avenues for the second fingerprint. This ambassador has left any statue prints there because that's usually one of the good avenues to finish. We have a one fingerprint, a fingerprint swap with flirted contact. And I think this is the fingerprintable statue here, if I recall correct. No, it isn't. Just a normal statue. Probably
We have the wrong statue like every game. It's like, at least I do. Like I called it wrong like 2 times already. It's like, oh, this is the fingerprintable statue, but no, it's not.
I don't know, it's a lot. I will agree. It's a lot harder to track a fingerprintable statues when you're casting a game instead of spectating.
Don't go for the. I wouldn't have gone for this briefcase. I would have gone for the flirt and then go for the printable statue, inspect and then swap, or maybe BB. But we decide to take the fingerprints on the briefcase. Now we have fingerprints done, but we still need to do 3 more missions. And there are 2 missions, well, 3 technically, at the front conversation.
Yeah, but Ambassador took our spot, so we decided not to go there. So, oh, bit of an awkward entry pad here, but it's fine. A white banana bread. It's only real for our conversation.
We are talking. And I think we know that. Oh, this is... Behaviorally, this is so bad.
Yeah, if we go to statues, yeah, that's
Oh.
you kind of have to shoot that, right? End of the game, the one real contact finishes in specs here. If it has a
Yeah,
fingerprint,
you have to
yeah,
shoot. You have to shoot.
good nerfs from Roxo to identify that Hornet was that Red Dress could be the spy there. Just sometimes you don't like shooting that because oh my god, that's an AI. But 90% of the time when that happens, it's usually
Banana
this.
bread.
So, but it sometimes still feels bad to shoot that. But anyways, Rox to be able to do that and keep himself alive in this set.
Yep. Roxo still has a chance to come back to bring this to a tie. He needs to win 3 more. Let's see if that will happen in the next game.
Gallery is a good place for to find spy wins, but that's been true for most of the sets on all of the maps. So
It's definitely possible on Gallery. It's gonna be Roxo as 6, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Oh no, it's Queen. Well, I saw that wrong.
I definitely didn't to do that mistake as well.
We can furlough you, and we do. It's gonna be right there, which is gonna be
it is.
disaster if we see it.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yep.
It is. That's a quick game.
That's a quick game. I mean, sometimes you have to take the risk, right?
Yeah, once you're down 6-3, you're so far Hornet's sniper has been relatively successful, and if you pull off that play and the Hornet potential doesn't know, that's just a free avenue for a spy win. So it's high risk, high reward, and unfortunately there wasn't any reward. It was just a punish from Hornet. It was all over that. And with that, Hornet's gonna take the set 7-3 and move up to the top of the standings alongside Roxo. So both of them with 2 wins and 1 loss. Those both could still be potentially our final match. Still, of course, nothing decided yet. This is still only week 3 of our 7-week, so it's not even halfway yet. But yeah, congratulations to both players, especially Hornet for taking that win and keeping himself up there for the potential divisional championship match.
Yeah, 3 matches. Anything can still happen. Anyone can still come back, and anyone can probably still get at least second.
Yeah, I don't. It's too early to tell who's fighting to stay relegated and who's fighting to be. Since there's only like 2 or 3 matches played, so there's not a lot of separation between. There's a lot of match to catch up.